Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, show stats, like search, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm usually welcome. And so the deterioration and decline of liberal media continues. So we have the very celebrated dismissal of Joy Reid, including her, not only her pathetic crying after posting lots of tweets about conservatives crying about all the things that they didn't like, and now she's crying on her tweets, and also reports that she's begging to get her job back. But she's gone, and we're continuing to see a exodus of major media personalities. So now we have Jim Acosta from CNN. No surprise there. He's clashed with Trump on many occasions, and so he's on the way out. Chuck Todd on NBC and Lester Holt is retiring on NBC. So we're having a huge changeover, and it's fascinating to kind of ruminate about what's going on with this big change. Is it the fact that 24/7 Trump bashing is no longer a sustainable strategy for media, or has it just gotten really uncomfortable for a lot of these media personalities in this age? Once again, Trump's going to be president for 4 years. You know, can they sustain 4 more years of 24/7 Trump bashing? And so far, there's indications that a lot of it will continue. Rachel Maddow is now going to be on 5 days a week, and her bread and butter is Trump bashing and misinformation and lies. And but this whole transition of media right now is badly needed. It's great that a lot of these people that have been involved in misinformation, lies, and hyperbole and histrionics will be moving on. I would assume that will be replaced by either more intense histrionic media figureheads or more moderate media personalities, or the kind of journalists who are actual journalists and will start actually reporting the news. And a related story about that, of course, is Jeff Bezos telling the Washington Post that he wants to have the paper change directions and start talking about personal freedoms and liberty and sound money and all kinds of concepts that are dear to the heart of conservatives. And oddly enough, his chief of staff immediately resigned because he doesn't want anybody changing direction or adopting a more conservative view. It seems pretty outrageous to just immediately quit when all Bezos has talked about is talking about free market principles and civil rights. So anyway, big changes in the wind. Liberal media continues to collapse. The ratings of all the liberal medias continue to collapse. There's been replacements of CEOs in a couple of these liberal outlets, and a lot of these longtime liberal media heads are out the door. So big changes. I would imagine the entire media landscape is going to look a lot different in short order. A year from now, I'll be curious to see who's on the air and who's not. There's still a lot of work to be done because there's still a lot of nutcases that are given bully pulpits on liberal media, and hopefully they'll be next. And as I mentioned in my video about Joy Reid, I'd like to think that Rachel Maddow's days are numbered. I have to laugh because I did get some comments on my Joy Reid video about from somebody telling me how wonderful Joy Reid was, and that I didn't like her because she's an intelligent black woman, and that and then he backed down a little bit and suggested that Joy Reid got fired because she just really wasn't good as a single personality, and she wasn't good at doing interviews, but she had so many other strengths that it's a sad day for America. So it just boggles my mind that there's people out there that think the likes of Joy Reid and Rachel Maddow are excellent journalists. I'm useful idiot, don't you be one too?